YouTube, what's going on? So, totally different video for you guys here today. No class setups, no best settings for anything. Today, we got the best mic for one PC setups, console to PC setups, or new streamers, or if it's somebody who's looking for a mic for Discord calls, Skype calls, Zoom calls, all that good stuff. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. I'm going to show you guys, and then when I show you guys, I'll tell you what it is. But I do want to warn you, I will be filming some of this from an iPhone, and the audio quality may get a little worse. Just a fair warning. But if you guys do enjoy the video, please drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications so you guys never miss a new video. We're on the road to 100 subscribers, baby. Let's go! And if you guys are wanting to help support the channel in any way, shape, or form, there's a link down in the description down below. Feel free to buy me a coffee. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. What's going on, guys? So here we have the microphone. It is the Elgato Wave 1. Now there is a Wave 1 and a Wave 3. Both are cardioid polar patterns. They both have a desk stand that come in the box. The main difference is going to be the size. So the Wave 3 is bigger. Unfortunately, I don't have one to show you guys. But with the Wave 1, the little dial only controls output volume or input gain, which you set up in the software, which I'll talk about later. With the Wave 3, there's 3 different options. One, I believe, controls the input gain. One does the output volume. And then I believe the third one is your monitoring volume. And it does come with a headphone jack, and it connects via USB-C to USB-A, which I believe it's a 3.0 as well, so it's a little bit quicker. And it has a 95 decibel dynamic range, 115 with clip guard. I'll talk more about clip guard when I get into the software. I just kind of wanted to show you guys what the mic looked like on the desk stand and some of the accessories that come with it. So out of the box, you get this little guy. Basically what it does is it's an adapter. So if you have the desk stand, which comes off basically, and you have a 5/8 mic stand, or 3/8, whatever the bigger one is, you can connect it like this and then get your ring that you use to connect. Say this is a boom arm, take the ring out, because the ring would be the, stick from the mic arm. But you guys get the point. It has an adapter for both sizes, and honestly, I can't think of a mic arm that this won't fit on. I currently have the Rode PSA 1, and it fits stunningly. It might be a little light for it, but I can adjust the tension, which at the end of the day, it's going to hold to where I want it when I'm streaming, editing videos, making videos, all that good stuff. Out of the box, that doesn't come with it. It's a side piece. It does have the shock mount, which basically is where I got the little ring from that came, or that I put in the little adapter. So it came in here so that you can still mount it to both 3/8 and a 5/8, which honestly is amazing that Elgato even thought to add one of these, so you don't have to go to your nearest music store and, hey, can I steal one of these, or hey, can I buy one of these for 90 cents or whatever they're gonna charge you for. Also, it does come with a pop filter, which personally I love this pop filter aesthetic because it fits seamlessly with the mic and doesn't change a whole lot. Maybe adds a little bit more weight, which is nice, especially if you have a higher end, heavier duty mic arm. It allows you to hold it down more. And then with the shock mount, pull the pop filter off real quick, and then if you're wanting to put it on a shock mount, basically you pull these screws out on both sides real quick. Just pull them out real quick, and then pull this off. So here's basically the microphone on its own, no desk stand, no nothing. And then you slide it into the shock mount, basically kind of the same way you pull it apart from the desk stand, and then you use the exact same screws to, you know, screw it into the shock mount. However, with the shock mount, it's a little bit tougher to screw in the screws, so you can't do it as fast. However, the shock mount honestly is amazing. Like, I love it. Like, I can bang on my desk with it, and you might hear it, but you don't like feel the vibrations more or less in the microphone, if that was any understanding of what I just said. It is harder to screw the screws in because there's the two bars, so unless you got really tiny fingers, you are going to be here a little bit longer screwing these in. But at the end of the day, they are amazing. So I'm going to show you guys some software and some pictures of the Wave 3 to the Wave 1 so you guys can kind of compare, see which one would be better for you. And then once I kind of explain the software, I'll explain why it's the best mic for one PC setup streaming, console to PC setup streaming, and anybody who wants more control over their audio, whether that be for Discord calls, Skype calls, all that good stuff. Here's the Wavelink software. It basically acts like a Go XLR, where you have your different inputs. So for when you first load up, you'll have your microphone, you'll have system, you'll have music. Mine says iTunes because I changed the name, but you do that up here. And Wavelink music. Same with my Discord. You can do voice chat, Discord, Skype, whatever you're using, to kind of rename it so you know where your audio is going. Browsers, my Chrome. Game is any PC game I play, and then sound effects are the sound effects I play on stream. I like having the sound effects come through my headset when I'm playing, so I leave the monitoring mix unmuted, but like lowered a lot compared to what the stream would hear. And when I play, I have this set to Astro Pro Mix Game, and then with my headphones on, anything that's on the headphone side of the mixer, I will hear. So basically, if I play music, the stream will hear it, but I won't. I personally don't really like listening to music when I stream, so that works out for me amazingly. The system, I usually have about half. That's how I hear my alerts and stuff when they go off in OBS. Basically, if I get a follow on Twitch, a sub, any bits, hosts, stuff like that. So basically, it's like a Go XLR, except it's software based, so there's no added piece to your desk that's got to be like a physical slider or like volume knob, anything like that. If you are wanting to hear what your stream hears before you go live, you click the bottom little ear and it'll kind of show you what your stream is hearing through whatever you set your monitor mix to. So basically that's how you kind of listen to see volumes and such for music, sound effects, all that good stuff. And then go back to your monitor mix, you're good to go, hear your game, hear your teammates, all that good stuff. And the reason I say it's like a Go XLR is because if you pull up Stream Deck, there is a Wavelink integration, in which case you can mute inputs. So if I wanted to, say, mute my teammates to the stream while I'm dead, I click that. Right now it's already muted because I'm not live or anything. But if I unclick that, it'll unmute it. I'll actually just show you guys real quick. So I'm clicking it on the Stream Deck as we speak, and it went unmuted, and it even in real time on the app of Stream Deck, it changes, just kind of let you know where you're at with everything. You can do that. Basically, it would be another set input volume. So system, monitor mix, 25. I can do that. You can also toggle your monitor mix. So if while you're streaming, you just wanted to hear what your stream's hearing, see if all your levels are okay, you can put that on, click it, it'll flip you over to your stream mix. And then from there, you click it again, it'll go back to your monitoring mix. There's also, you can set your monitor mix. So right now, if I was to click this, it would set my monitoring hardware to the headphone jack on the microphone, where I don't really use it. But if I wanted to set it to my desktop, I'd click that. If I wanted to set it to my headphones, so I do this when I stream, I normally have it set to my desktop so I can watch YouTube videos, edit videos, stuff like that. But when I stream, I don't really want any audio coming through my monitor, so I set it to my headphones. All the audio comes through my headphones, and we're set like that. Microphone settings, you can do all that stuff. So you have like input gain, output gain, clip guard, low cut filter. You can adjust your mixes, stuff like that. And the one really cool feature about the Wavelink software is they give you a little shortcut to your sound audio of your computer, in which case for me, I have my default output, the Wavelink system. So anything that's new that I haven't preset already, which for me, I updated it the other day and it reset everything. So for me right now, my editing software is gonna come through my system, which that's completely fine for me. I can always toggle the volume with that. My music initially had come through system, but I have changed it to now come through the music tab. And then Discord, I have it set to come through voice chat, which personally I like that because then I can mute my teammates and toggle their volumes based on my needs and the stream's needs, which if you're streaming on a one PC, you don't have to alt tab out of the game. You can use a stream deck like a Go XLR, hit buttons to make the volumes go up, down. You just have to go ahead of time and set different levels, which it's not super hard. So Wavelink, if you wanted to adjust output volume, adjust input volume, so basically anything that you set into Wavelink is going to be your input volumes, and then your output volumes are going to be your monitoring mix and your stream mix, which I usually leave both of those at the fullest volume and adjust in the software with the input volumes. So here, if I wanted to lower my teammates on stream, I can do this by 15%, 20%, and then you just kind of gotta label it. So 20%, and we have here, so it says 20%. You can also change your font sizes and stuff so that you can actually read it while you just glance down at it. So notice it even changed with a minus sign instead of, having to like rechange the icon on the Stream Deck. So this is why I love the Elgato Wave. It's got integration to Stream Deck, and it's got a lot of integration with most of the Elgato products, and it's honestly just amazing. And your Stream Deck acts as a makeshift Go XLR, which for anybody who's looking into a Go XLR, if you have an XLR mic already, by all means, go ahead, look into the Go XLR. But if you're somebody who's newer to streaming, smaller in the community, and you want something that gives you that control while saving a few extra dollars, this is going to be the way to go. The Stream Deck is also a mobile app that you can pay for monthly. I think it's like $5 a month or something, instead of going out and buying like the $160 15 key or the, I don't know, like $140 6 key, or there is a 32 key, but that's even more expensive. But yeah, this is going to be my makeshift Go XLR. I love it. I don't see myself upgrading from it anytime soon. And if you guys do have any questions about it, feel free to leave that in the comments. And what do you guys think? XLR mic with the Go XLR, or the Elgato Wave with the Stream Deck? The Stream Deck one is cheaper. Let me know in the comments what you guys would prefer or what you guys want. Alright, so we're on the Elgato website, and I just kind of wanted to show you guys the difference in specs between the Wave 1 and the Wave 3. So if we go to the Wave 1 technical specifications on the help.elgato.com, basically you have the 7mm electret capsule. It's a cardioid polar pattern. The sample rate is 48 kilohertz, which is the only kind of sample rate it does. Frequency response, sensitivity, dynamic range with clip guard. So basically clip guard is going to keep you from peaking, which is making the microphone like just give out because you're sounding too high, or not picking you up because you're speaking too low. It's kind of like a built-in compressor, and everybody who I've talked to that uses this mic loves it, and I personally love it as well. It's got a USB-C interface, the 3.5 millimeter stereo headphone port, headphone resolution, uh, headphone output sample rate's kind of the same as the one above, power output, and then the only difference besides the sample rates for the Wave 3 is going to be the size and the weight, which if we do go to the Wave 3, you guys can kind of see everything is pretty much the same except for the sample rate, which the Wave 3 can do 96 kilohertz as well. Same here with the headphone output sample rate, and the dimensions are a little bit bigger. The reason I went with the Wave 1 is because the 96 kilohertz on Twitch and even maybe YouTube, with the compression of Twitch and the little bit of compression that YouTube does, you're not really going to notice a major difference, if any difference at all, in the like doubling of the kilohertz. However, if you are somebody who's trying to like sing into it for like music videos, do professional audio recording, I would definitely get the Wave 3. But here's the specs. I just wanted to show you guys the specs and why I think the Wave 1 and the Wave 3 are both like amazing. So if we go to the Elgato website, go back to elgato.com. So here's the Wave 3. Here's kind of what it looks like. So it's got the dial. It's got the 3 choices. And then here's the Wave 1. It's got the dial with no lights, as you guys saw on mine. So we go to audio. And there's also extension rods for it. So if you are wanting to extend the desktop mount, you can do that as well for like podcasts and stuff like that. But let's click on the Wave 3 just because I didn't have one to show you guys. So basically you get everything the same. You get the screws, you get the desktop stand, and then you have little lights to show you your audio levels for your microphone. Yeah, so here, you can tweak your input gain, you can tweak your monitoring volume, and then your crossfade between mic and PC mix. So there's that for you guys. And then you have your cardioid polar pattern, premium condenser capsule, all the good stuff. And then it's got headphone jack, USB-C type port as well. And yeah, so that's for the design of the Wave 3. Everything is pretty much the same on the Wave 1 except for the front of it and the size of it. As you guys saw on mine, the Wave 1 only has the little dial,